Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Automechanika Academy Conference on the topic of spare parts and maintenance. My name is Herbert Longsdale and I'm the International Manager at the Institute of the Motor Industry, better known as the IMI. The IMI is the world's only specialist automotive professional body and awarding organisation dedicated exclusively to the international automotive sector. Through IMI qualifications, accreditations and other certifications, the IMI promotes professional standards, impartially recognising individuals and corporates who meet international automotive skills standards and practice. Now, my role today is to impartially chair this conference and try to keep it to time. I'll do my best. But also importantly, to help us all to benefit and gain new insights from the expert and experienced speakers who will be sharing their views with us about the current trends in the region, shaping the future of the spare parts and maintenance sector. So first of all, we have a slight agenda change I just wanted to let you know about. That, in fact, Steve Schofield, who is scheduled for session 5, will in fact be speaking at 11:15. And Sultan Al-Marzuki, who will now speak at the 12:45 slot. Let me just say a few words about what to expect today. We'll hear about regulators and regulations. We'll hear about how they impact on the spare parts and maintenance industry, the growing importance of safety and technical standards, and the need for regular vehicle inspections and testing. In the UK, by way of example, the Driver Vehicle and Standards Authority, DVSA, has changed its testing and conformity regime and is working with IMI to put in place a rigorous certification process for testers and to ensure up-to-date technical inspections and road safety, which includes hybrid and electric vehicles. In parallel with meeting international standards of technical inspection and conformity, we will also learn today how certifications, professional standards, and the development of trained and competent technicians will not only improve quality and operational safety, but also deliver a great return on investment for their employers. Now, as you know, the automotive parts manufacturing industry is comprised mainly of two segments: original equipment suppliers and aftermarket suppliers. OE suppliers design and manufacture parts required for the assembly of passenger cars and trucks, and OE production accounts for around an estimated 2/3 to 3/4 of the total automotive parts production. So, automotive parts consumption is heavily linked to the demand for new vehicles. The numbers in themselves are very interesting, and we'll hear more about the actual numbers a little later today. But for example, the UAE is the regional leader in commercial vehicle sales, with analysts such as Frost & Sullivan, for example, estimating that the truck and bus sales will grow by about 8.7% in 2017, and the number of commercial vehicles on the roads is likely to reach around 1.42 million by 2017. Now, the experts tell me that this represents a compound annual growth of about 6.9%. I don't know about you, but I'd love my personal investments to be giving me that kind of compound growth. The growth of the automotive vehicle sales market with both new and used vehicles and commercial vehicles will boost the demand for spare parts, estimated to reach $3.65 billion by 2020. There are also relatively large trades in aftermarket parts, including specialty aftermarket parts. And many of you will recognise that the recent slowdown in Saudi's economy, however, could decrease the growth rate for new vehicle sales over the next couple of years. For 2016, one of the industry research organisations, BMI Research, estimates a growth of about 4.9%. And if consumers keep their vehicles longer, this could result in an increased demand for aftermarket repair parts. I also noticed that some other analysts, including Frost & Sullivan, were estimating that the demand for aftermarket parts in Saudi Arabia could grow to about $5.5 billion by 2020, based on that assumption. In addition, the region's demanding climate, of course, necessitates an increasing need to regularly replace auto parts particularly, as you know, tyres and batteries. The spare parts and maintenance of automotive aftermarket buyers include retailers, repair and service facilities, do-it-yourself consumers and wholesalers and distributors, many of whom I'm sure may be represented here today. Our segment, the spare parts and maintenance segment, provides parts and equipment for maintenance, repair and enhancement of vehicles. And related to this is specialty equipment, which are the parts and tools for consumer preference vehicle modifications, with parts made for comfort, convenience, performance, safety or customization, and which are designed for add-on after the original assembly of the motor vehicle. We can't speak about spare parts and maintenance with just a word about what the future might hold for us. And rapid technological advances are having a profound impact on the global automotive industry. These impacts will alter the way humans and vehicles interact and can possibly fundamentally alter the light vehicle market itself. Likewise, advanced computing, telecommunications, sensors and technologies are morphing the way people will interact with vehicles and how vehicles will interact with the environment. While most of these technologies will debut certainly in advanced economies first, analysts predict that new technologies will quickly spread to other regions. Hybrid vehicles have been available for almost 2 decades, and many manufacturers have at least one model. But it's interesting to know that only Toyota has been able to make hybrids a significant proportion of their sales. And as many of you will know, indeed Toyota has just launched the Prius in Saudi Arabia. Batteries and electric motors are highly efficient in their storage and use of electricity and achieve much more greater efficiencies than the internal combustion engines found in regular automobiles. We see automakers reducing vehicle weight through such things as advanced composites, high-strength metals and smaller, more efficient electronics. So by reducing weight without reducing size, light weighting can improve vehicle efficiency while maintaining space for energy absorption, thereby maintaining levels of safety for the vehicle and its driver. OEMs have also been focusing on increasing the efficiency of internal combustion engines. Companies are increasingly using turbochargers, advanced ignition systems, variable valve technology and direct fuel injection to increase the power at any given displacement and engine downsizing. They've been using advanced transmission technologies to help engines run in their most efficient ranges while using less energy, and 7, 8 or even 9-speed transmissions allow engines to be designed for a smaller power curve than 4 or 5-speed transmissions. Continuously variable transmissions allow engineers to tune the engine for constant operation, and dual clutch transmissions allow power to remain engaged, saving the energy usually lost to slipping with conventional clutch design. And so it goes on. Many of you will recognise that. The impact of these new technological changes will result in our sector having to see where the opportunities exist for us resulting from these new technologies. This conference today underscores the fact that spare parts and maintenance is at the heart of automotive development in this region. No doubt we will hear more about the numbers and business potentials for all involved in the sector from our expert speakers. Our panel today is a testament to the size and importance of the sector as a major source of employment and business in this region. And I know we're all looking forward now to hearing from our experts. So it gives me a very great pleasure, first of all, to introduce Nassim Al-Mihari.